Matt here, Home Farm Ideas, and today I'm going to be hanging these up to let them dry. These are smaller onions from my aquaponic system, and as you saw in that last video, I took 3 that I'm going to eat, but I decided that I'm going to hang the rest of them up. You know, I could just harvest the whole thing and start a new batch, but I'm not going to yet. So I'm going to show you how I cure my onions, and you guys might like it. It might be something that you could do for the future. So anyway, check it out. All right, first things first, you need the onions, obviously. And so I already have the onions. Now we're going to wash. No, we're not going to wash them. We're not going to do anything. Okay, we're going to leave them the way they are. But I am going to tell you how I hang them up, and that's what we're going to be doing, hanging them up. But I'm going to tell you how I hang them up and what to keep in mind when you're hanging up your onions, or any kind of like you know, your garlics. This works for just about all those things. So I'm going to show you how I do it basically, and what you need to keep in mind. All right, so as you can see here, I'm using this fence. This is actually part of my chicken coop area, and I basically am using the wire to hang up the onions. And let me come over to where I can hang up a couple so I can show you guys kind of what I do. So I leave all this on there. If it's really like a rotten piece or like stuff like that, I don't like messing with them too much. Okay, so what I'll do is, and what you want to keep in mind is, you want to pick a spot that's mostly shady all day long. This particular spot, it's shady all day. And the second thing you want to consider is that you want spacing, ample spacing in between these. That way you don't want the onion heads basically touching, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and I can do both sides actually. So just string the onions through one side. Okay. And then you want to also make sure the bulb is fitting in there, obviously. So if they're bigger bulbs, better. Okay, you just need to give them a little more spacing. If they're smaller bulbs, then you have to get a little crafty. See, that one will fit in there even, okay? And this is a smaller bulb. So, let's see. You want to put your fingers through, kind of pull the onions through. Okay, and there we go. Another one here. Hopefully this is still in the shot. All through the same hole too. I mean, everyone hangs up their onions differently. I mean, some braid them and all that stuff. It seems like a lot of work to me. So when you run into smaller ones like this, what I would do is I would just eat it. Okay, but if you really wanted to, what you could do is you could put them in between there, and then like in between the bars, and then squeeze it down, and then you can hang up the smaller onions. So like I said, I'll eat the smaller ones. And then, well, let's just line this up here. So, yeah, we're going through this side again. See these octopus legs. So this is how I do it. It's not rocket science. It's really easy. The whole process of aquaponics and everything, and all of it's just really easy, and that's the reason why I like it so much. So, and then I got one more here. Now I could harvest all of my onions, like I said, but I'm only doing this for video purposes. So there you go. Okay. And then if I really wanted to, I can go lower. I mean, I could put one, you know, right there, like just kind of stagger them, you know, right there, then 2 over again, you know, just stagger them like all those are. But I could have this whole fence just laden with onions. So you want to leave them until they the greens pretty much dry up. And then one other thing I'm gonna show you, and I'll get a closer shot of this, is you want to trim the roots. That way you're not you know, there's no way in. But basically, you don't really need to. You can leave the roots on there, but I like to trim them up. So let's do that. This is how I do it. Man, that was hard. Here we go again. Hey, look, there's a clay pebble in there. I need that for my aquaponic system. Let me pretty it up a little. If you guys want a haircut, come over. I will trim you up. Alright. So, doing this one-handed. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I'm doing it one-handed. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So you guys get the gist of the idea. You don't want to trim it all the way down. And the reason why you don't want to cut that whole thing off there is because it'll give bacteria or whatever it is that rots them out, it'll give them a way in. And you don't want to give anything a way in. So a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll wait for the onions to dry out a little bit, and then they'll twist the onion here to prevent anything from going up there. But don't cut them. If you cut them, it gives bacteria and stuff a way to get into your onion. But if you don't cut them, you should be good. So anyway, that is how I cure my onions. Let us know in the comment section below how you guys might do it. And if you guys think this is a good idea, let me know as well. This is how I do it. If I'm missing anything, you guys, obviously post in the comment section below, because this channel is about learning how to do stuff. It's not about me showing you guys everything to teach you, because I don't know all these things. I'm just a dude with a backyard figuring it out, and figuring out how to feed my family as organic as I can possibly do it. Not being anal about the organic part of it, but I want to try and move away from grocery store produce, because I mean, a lot of you guys know right now, you know, we have this this outbreak going on, or I don't know what it is. It's like salmonella or something in our lettuce, you know, and that's ridiculous. You know, people are dying, but they don't care. You know, all they care about is, well, a few people died, so we can pay them off because we're making millions of dollars in the background. I don't like that kind of stuff, you know. My wife and my kids are special to me, and all those kids and people that might have died from this stuff are special to somebody as well. So you guys try to grow as much food as you can, and you know what, you're in more control of your food this way too. So it's not bad to garden. It's good, and it's cheaper in the long run. Okay, so anyway, God bless you guys, like always. Peace. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and make sure you hit that bell icon, because then you'll get all my video updates as I bring them out. So anyway, guys, God bless. Peace. Again.